We have about 1,800 employees here on the campus. On an average day, we probably receive a little over 15,000 calls. As part of my job, I need to keep the lights on so everyone else can stay working.
Reliable service isn't just convenient and helpful, it can be critical.
When we think about law enforcement, we think about fire protection.
Our hospitals, the data centers, our major corporations.
It has a significant impact on our success.
If something's a critical service, we better make sure it's available whenever somebody needs to depend on it.
They can continue their lives without interruption.
We know that our customers value reliability.
I never have any problem for power.
Here all the time we have energy. I never seen any issue with the light or power.
They just don't want the interruptions. They want to know it's there when they need it.
Part of that challenge is that the customers, they'll remember that no matter how good our service is, they remember that last outage.
Because little blips make a difference. We're all becoming more and more and more dependent on digital technologies. The electricity that fuels that technology is a critical service.
We set out that we wanted to be a leader in system reliability.
Over the years, with a lot of effort, MG&E became one of the most reliable utilities in the country.
In survey after survey, we're consistently right at the top.
We got power 24/7.
To stay ahead of problems, a reliability team meets every single week.
The team is made up of people from many different areas. Electric system planning, field personnel, construction operations.
Every time there was an outage, we would collect data on it. We really do pay attention to each and every outage, the root cause of that outage.
That gives us the confidence that we are addressing the problem and not just dealing with kind of the symptoms of the problem.
Once you know what's causing those outages, then you can start attacking those causes.
If it's something that needs immediate attention, we go replace that immediately. And then there's that preventive maintenance that we do on our system.
We're putting in new poles, bigger wire, all new equipment on our poles.
We have an inspection program where we go out and inspect all of our equipment. One of the things that causes outages are the trees conflicting with the wires. So it's so important to make sure that our trimming is done well.
When it makes sense, MG&E will try to put systems underground.
It is more resilient to storms because you don't have facilities overhead. However, it is also a challenge when those pieces of equipment do fail. We do have cable that fails underground. And one of the things that's a little bit more challenging is you don't see where that failure is. You have to do testing to find that failure. So there's pros and cons to both systems.
While you can see a lot of the work that goes into reliable service, there's an important piece of the puzzle you don't see in MG&E's Distribution Operations Center.
We're kind of the nerve center of the whole operation. There's people working in this room 24/7 to make sure that you're getting power. The computer system down here talks to the computers out in the field that operates all the devices. On top of that is also another system that we use to track all the switch statuses in the field.
Okay, then your work site's going to be 6331 Elmwood Avenue.
We have about 28,000 points that we monitor throughout the system. You want to be able to watch everything all the time. We get all the information and then mobilize the crews in the field to get them to the right location to fix the problem.
And they're supported by technology that benefits your home and business.
The vision of the smart grid is we're applying more and more computerized technology to that process.
A smart grid system is self-healing in that it is able to recognize a problem and take the corrective actions to mitigate that problem.
This is a very sophisticated computerized program that looks at our system in near real time.
If there's a problem with one substation, the smart grid can make a decision and transfer customers to an alternate power source.
And we're looking out 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years out.
We can't let off. We can't rest on our laurels. We do have to continue to try to improve because our customers are expecting that from us.
The customers we serve, they're our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our family. That's important to us.
We're very, very proud of it.
We're proud of the reliability record we have, but we're not stopping.
We need to keep improving the performance of our system, and so everything we do is with an eye towards the future.
It makes my life easier.
I really appreciate their work because they doing a really good job. I'm counting them down.
To me personally, that's been the reward of what we've been able to accomplish, but we're not done.